Welcome to the Pretty Red ENT Show. It's your girl goddess Naquita, aka Pretty Red ENT. And if nobody ever told you they loved you today, guess what? Goddess Naquita loves you today, okay? And y'all, I want to send some love and light out to all the planets that are out of retrograde, okay? Because all of them is right now. The major. You know what I'm saying? Because Mercury Retrograde was, because it was in Pisces, it was taking you through there, okay? But how are you beautiful people doing today? It's Aries season, okay? And I want to do a podcast today. I was going to do this yesterday, but by the time I got ready to do the podcast, I was like, I'm kind of tired. So today is me doing my podcast. Okay. So shots fired, by the way. I'm going in. So as I'm looking through this Mercury retrograde, working through this energy, I'm thinking about something that's very important to me because not a lot of people try to pop up. But with me, I am learning, right? Great example of what I'm learning is if you mess with somebody who I am no longer friends with, I'm talking about like me and this person had a bad fallout, like to the point where there's no coming back. And everybody knows I'm very forgiving. So if I don't want you back in my life, that must mean you did something to upset me. Where I'm kind of standing on business. I'm like, nah. So check peep game, y'all. Let me tell y'all about some things. Because I always tell my family, like, if you know I don't mess with somebody, you don't need to mess with the person that I don't mess with anymore because they are a monitoring spirit. They want to know what I'm doing. So I am so glad I've been honoring my feelings, right? Checking my feelings in, just like really honoring me in ways that I wouldn't say I don't normally do that, but I always honor myself and my feelings. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I was thinking about this. So I was randomly scrolling, on Snapchat, and I usually don't watch people's stories, but today I was just like, hey, let me hypothetically watch people's stories. So I watched somebody's story and I'm like, dang. I'm like, I wonder if this is new. And I remember this person, we actually used to be really cool. I never had like sexual relations with these people, but I was just looking like, I know that ain't who I think that is on your Snapchat. And it was. And I was like, see, I'm so glad like when this person tried to talk to me, and it was like, you should do a podcast with me, like interview me. Whoop. And I was like, I don't know about that. When I said I don't know about that, like that is honoring my spirit. Like that is my first defense line. And most people don't understand when it comes to defense line and how this operates and work, right? So spirituality 101. Okay, let's talk about it. Spirituality 101. I'm a person that if you offer me an opportunity and my spirit's like, I don't know. That's my first sign to, nah, I'm cool. I don't want to do it. Because if my spirit is in alignment, I'm going to want to do it so fast, I'm not even going to blink, right? No matter how cool I am with you, if I know that you hang with somebody that I'm no longer cool with, or you just cool with the ops, I'm just not about to deal with you. Why should I have to deal with you when you kind of don't even deal with yourself, right? So when this person asked me to be on their podcast, I was like, nah, they asked me like, can I come and like you interview me on your podcast? I was like, nah, I don't know about that. Now, mind you, I already interviewed somebody on my podcast before, right? Wholeheartedly, like cool peoples. You feel me? Shout out to him. Quality. 4K, check them out. I interviewed him. It was cool. I had like no bad blood with dude or anything. But when people from the past want me to interview them on my podcast, and I know that they deal with people I don't like or that fishes for information for me, I'm just going to not deal with you at all. Because if y'all actually remember what I talk about, some people are monitoring spirits. What do? If they cannot get to you and monitor you, they will go through somebody else to get the information that they want on you. But my circle, square, star, whatever you want to call it, right, is so tight to the point where you're not going to get the information that you're looking for, because the people that you normally might go to, like, say for instance, hypothetically, my mom might know you. And you go to my mom, well, how's Kita? My mom don't even know how I'm doing. So it's kind of one of those things, like, if the normal people that you might go and ask questions about me are not going to tell you anything because they don't know anything. So what happens is I can feel that, and I honor my spirit to say, thank you for not allowing me to go back down a path like that. Right. And when I see people still doing the same thing that they have been doing for years, I'm just like, I don't have nothing. I wish you nothing but love, but I don't want to entertain it no more. I don't want to be a part of whatever you got going on. I wish you well, for real, for real. Like, whatever you do, I hope that it is so good that it fulfills every desire that you have in your body. But I'm personally good, right? And people be like, nah, I'll be like, no, I don't. I feel like I have dealt with people and have accepted their bad friendships for so long. And to the point now where I kind of value friendship. Like, nah, if you're not putting in the same energy that I'm putting in, I'm not going to be friends with you at all. Like, but you can't, once you don't cross the line, like, I feel like there's a line that is crossed when it comes to friendships, to the point where we cannot come back from this. Like, and I know people be like, men can do that, but women can't. And they don't understand that, because sometimes with women, we forgive a lot easier. I can forgive you and still say fuck you at the same time. That's my boundaries. But there is also a line where I draw a line and say, look, I'm out. I want to stand up for me. I want to talk to me. I want to build this thing up inside of me to have strong boundaries when it comes to friendships, because those hurt. So if one of my friends or old friends is friends with you, I'm not going to talk to you. Then you might be like, I don't talk to them. Time is a healer. Time is a revealer. Yeah, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just posted something on Snapchat the other day. It says, I'm psychic and I just know. Right? Like, I'm not going to deal with the BS because I know whether I'm psychic or not. I'm not dumb. 1 + 1 are going to equal 2. Okay? So I'm okay with that. The issue that I have with it all, well, 2 might equal 3, which kind of gives you 3 people. The issue that I have with everything is that you would try to sit over here and play with my emotions like that. Like I'm just a dumb female. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, baby, 1 thing for sure and 2 things for certain. I am not about to play with you, your mama, or your daddy. But I'm just so grateful that, like, my spirit has been on block, right? So I know this person's been trying to get information. So fast forward, I've been having a person write my inbox. Now, mind you, I don't even be on this Facebook page. Craziest thing ever. I don't be on this Facebook page. Boom. Next thing I know is I have a person that's been writing me for over 2 years saying the same thing. What up? What up? What up? What up? Like, what's up? What's up with my nigga? Whoa. And I'm like, wow, when are you going to stop writing me? Like, I know that you send out generic good morning messages. Like, this is something that I know. So then I posted, I was in Texas, which at this particular time, I was in Texas. Then I noticed that this person drove down to Texas, and I was like, well, who this person with? But they particularly drove down to the part that I was at in Texas. And I was like, that's funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, this person is also knows this person that knows this person. Why would I talk to you and I don't want to talk to these people and I don't want nobody to know my information? You're somebody, what does it benefit you to know how I'm doing if we're not friends and we don't associate? I'm cool with like, hey, I wish you well. I don't want to know what you got going on in your life. I just say, hey, how you doing? You all right? All right, boom, fine. I'll keep it pushing. I'm not going to sit over here and lollygag and have a conversation with you. What do you and I need to talk about? Because to me, what it feels like is that you're saying to me that I owe you a conversation about what's going on in my life. And I don't. And I'm okay with that. I have a boundary. Like if me telling you how I'm doing is going to benefit you in the next 5 years, then fine, I would tell you. But if it does not benefit you in the next 5 years, why would I tell you what I got going on? I'm good. How are you? I'm blessed. All right. Like, there's nothing more we need to talk about. But if you know, because I ain't gonna say like, there is one person I got my lid back on, and I feel like I'm fine with that, and I'm okay with that. But I'm more of a person like I don't want to do no harm to you. I don't have time to do harm to nobody. I just don't have the time in my day. It takes out a lot of time to sit here and do some harm to you. No, ma'am. I'm good. I'm going to let you go. You do what you do, and I'm going to do what I'm going to do. We don't have to speak. We don't have to talk. Fuck you, respectfully. And some people don't like that type of tone, but sometimes you gotta take that tone. Even as a woman, like, there are some men that can never come back and talk to me. I remember I was talking to my counselor, and she was like, so all the guys you dated in the past, who would you talk to? None of them. Fuck them. Fuck them all. What? Hell no. Especially, but I was like, but I would say, like, some people, we never got out the ground. I wouldn't say F this person, that person, but the people that I have told them, like, fuck them, yeah, I meant that. But even for the people that, like, I don't have no necessarily bad energy towards you, but you did some, like, you had a girl, you tried to talk to me at the same time, like, nah, I'm cool. You feel me? Because you can't be trusted. Bro, you're borderline gay. Research. Okay, that's what research says. Let me say. That's what research says. I just put that there. Like, if you are a chronic cheater, you have multiple baby mamas, you are typically considered gay, right? So I don't care. I don't know. I really don't care enough to say, like, hey, this and that, right? Boom. So I think for me, right? For me, not nobody else, but for me, right? I'm just really grateful that my ancestors, my angels, and God love me so much. Like y'all don't even understand when I say that, because, like, I have avoided a lot of situations, and I think about that all the time. Like, where would I have been if I was still talking to certain people? Like, for real. If you ever sit back, I'm always one of those people that I think about, like, dang, like, I'm kind of happy, especially if I, like, talk to somebody and then I find out, like, I was like, nah, I'm cool. I like your energy. And then, like, months later, I found out, like, you beat on women. I'm like, oh, wow. Because I found that out about one of my exes. Like, I'm like, this person never hit me, like, ever. I mean, like, when I say, like, never. But I will say, because this person kind of, like, taught me how to defense fighting. Like, I knew how to opponent fight, but defense fighting is a little bit different than just head-on fighting. So I'm like, you want to use that to say that they might hit women dead? Yeah, but he never even hit me then. He just taught me how to, like, really fight. Like, he's like, you're going to be my girl, you got to know how to fight a little bit. Like, I'm going to knock them out, they hit you, but I'm just saying, like, I need you to be able to counter, like, brush them off real quick. So anyways, different story for day. But what I have learned, even in this situation, right? Like, I'm like, dang, like, months later, I look back like, wow, like, I really dodged a bullet. And some of these guys be taking these girls through it. like, damn, you took him through there. Like, or I might see a guy that I used to date and I done healed some of the wounds of what like attracted me to them. And I'm like, damn, like you really look bad. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, like, okay. But I mean, it's not like me, like, boasting myself over them. It's just like, okay, I'm so glad that I kind of dodged that because a lot of the guys that I used to date now hit women. Like they hit women, like for real hit women. I'm like, dang, like I remember I was arguing with this girl. She was telling me like she dated my ex and she's like, oh, I kind of know about you. And I'm like, oh, I don't know you. She's like, yeah, your ex, he like really like appreciate you. Woo, woo, woo. I was like, oh, that's what's up. She was like, yeah, but do you know he hit women? Like, did he ever hit you? And I'm like, no. Like, she like, swear to God, like, you mean to tell me he ain't, I'm like, he ain't never laid his hands on me ever. He's only been nice to me, like, real genuine person. Like, I'm like, I don't know. Like, but these women be saying that he hit women. And I'd be like, thank you. Like, cause at some point, like, I feel like the universe be showing me like, this is why I said no here. I'm like, oh, wow, okay. Like, and this can even be a plan that I might wanted to work out. I might wanted to go out with my friends. Like, hey, I haven't been out in a while. Let's go out. And then we get there, the club's closed. Or they wanted to go, and then something happened with me. I'm like, I don't want to go out no more. Then I later come find out the club got shut up. Look, I dodged a bullet. Like, I thank the universe for saying, don't go today, getting this urge in me. Like, my angels and ancestors putting this urge in me. Like, I don't really want you to go. It's a little dangerous over there. Stay at home. And the moment I stay at home instead of going out, I'm all right. So I really feel like you all need to take the opportunities of when the universe sends you signs about people, places, and things. And when it's a no, you got to understand that maybe it's okay for it to be a no. Does that make sense? Like, I'm one of them people like, nah, like, if it does not flow for me to work it out, like, I'm not probably going to do that. I'm cool. It's not meant for me. It might be meant for you, but it's not meant for me. And I'm okay with that. Right? And a lot of times people don't understand that too. Like, I'd be okay with a lot of things of, like, I kind of dodged a bullet. I'm all right, baby. You got that. I don't want to do it. I'm okay. I'm fine. But I just be so grateful that I'm just blessed. Like, God loved me that much. My angels and ancestors love me that much to the point where they're like, I am going to make sure for a fact that you are safe. You're safe, you're loved, this and that. And people don't even, whoever you believe in, if it's Allah, you know, I have a lot of people who are Muslim that listen to my podcast. Like, even if it's Allah, and you got to really start thinking Allah, that Allah saved you from an incident that could have happened, or you being abused, like, are you just around the wrong crowd of people? Like, I really take my time out of my day for people not being in my life or me not being in certain situations anymore. Like, oh, I used to go out and do that. Like, I'm happy I don't do that no more. Look at that. Annie's open back up, right? I think in Cincinnati, got shot up. Like, what? The first day. At that moment, spiritually, what is God trying to tell y'all in Cincinnati? Stay out of the clubs. Go home. Have fun. This ain't the place where you need to be at right now. But no, some people still gonna go out. I remember I was talking to my cousin after I graduate. Shout out to Ed Crack. Yeah, Ed Crack. And his wife too. Okay, shout out to her, Danielle. I remember I was talking to Danielle and my cousin, and they're talking to me on the phone because it snowed real bad because they were supposed to come down for my graduation. And it snowed real bad in Ohio, not down here. But my cousin was like, I just want to tell you something, Keita. And I was like, what's up? He's like, I want to tell you, like, I love you and I appreciate you. But Keita, you do not need to come back up here in Cincinnati. You need to have 3 days. You come in one day, try to go around, see the people who are important to you. After that, bro, leave. Do not stay longer than 3 days. My cousin said, because the same people that is around you that you know are doing the same thing. The same exact thing. They're not doing nothing. They got the same money. They doing the same thing. They got the same thing going on. You are totally different. Stay out the way, bro. And at that moment, and because people might look at my cousin like, oh, you know, like he what he got going on in his life, like how could he give some advice to you? What that was to me was love. And people don't understand like what I mean by love. Like I mean like real love. My cousin like look at me from a point of view of like he see the stuff I'm doing as like, nah, my cousin, she it. Like she her. Like my cousin is one of my cousins who support me, who love me, and who always encourages me to say like, Kita, this environment is not you. And that's okay that it's not you. Just make sure you come say hi to the nigga. You feel me? But I like that about him. Like, and he don't care who he around. When I say this, like, and this is one thing I say about people, like, I don't care if my cousin was to see me out and I didn't tell him I was in Cincinnati and he was to see me out at the club. My cousin literally would probably walk up to me like, why you in here? Or why, first of all, why you in here? And two, like, why you ain't let us throw you a barbecue? Like, we don't need to be in the club. Like, you don't need to be in the club. Why would you be in the club for? Like, that's what my people's gonna do. But when people really love you and they value you in their life, and they see like, and you talk to them about like some of your goals and different things like that, they're gonna hold you to the standard where they want to see you keep going up. So if you're in an environment where it's down, why would you do that? And I'm telling you, like my cousin really talked to me. He was like, "I'm telling you, Kita, 3 days. You come in, eat, say hello to everybody. Next day, see some more people because I got a huge family. So it wouldn't just be like, man, we'll have to like, I had to call in, be like, hey, I'm coming in. Let's have a barbecue. And they'd be like, all right, well, where are we going to do this at? Boom. It'd be some of that. And then he's like, leave out the next day. You're not missing nothing. This is what my cousin told me. And I think about that because I'm like, this is why I stopped being friends with some of the people I was friends with. I'm like, our friendship is not going anywhere. What the hell are we doing? What are you doing with your life? You want to be in the same environments. I don't want to be seen in a club. That's not where I want to be seen at. Like your goal is to be seen in a club, popping pills, drinking. And I'm not a person who say like, hey, don't do that or anything like that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. It could be in an environment where you're in a toxic environment all the time. Like, I don't want to be in front of that. I remember when I didn't have no kids, I used to hate when people argue in front of their children. And if anybody who's my old friend, and you know that I did, so don't even perp like that if you listening to this. Because you know, like I used to be like, I don't like when y'all argue in front of these kids. Like, that's weird to me. You feel me? Like, because they're watching you argue and they think like this is what you're supposed to do in your relationship. That is not what you're supposed to do in relationships. You should be able to communicate without it being a problem. But I really, all jokes aside, like I really be thinking the universe for like the things that are not like the universe said, I don't want you here because there are some bad things that might happen and transpire. If you stay in this environment here, you can't be here, right? And now that I'm here and I think about that, like, wow, if I would have just stood in that environment, I wouldn't have been as far as I am in my career that I wanted to be. Like, I would have been like living a different goal that was minimal. Like, like I really thank the universe for that. And it ain't got nothing to do even with people. Sometimes it's your environment that you're in. Like everything should be just a stepping stool until you get to where you feel like, hey, I'm at my position of where I'm at. Like, well, this is where I want to be. And this is my goal. Like now I just got to figure the rest of this out. I remember I was telling somebody else like, well, I kind of maxed my goals out. Like there's only a few things left that I need for me to feel successful. Like I graduated twice in 1 year. And I graduated with honors. Like, what? Like, I presented work at a psychology conference. Like, I won the Student Research Award for signal detection theory for Black American historical figures. And I included some of my family in there, which technically all the Black people in my PowerPoint is considered historical if they were born during a certain period of time. Okay? Shout out to them. Like, for real. Like, for real, for real. Shout out to the ancestors, okay? All of them. Mines and everybody that ain't mines, they my ancestors too. Shout out to y'all, because baby, if it was not for y'all, I would not be here. So shout out to y'all, because y'all survived. So my thing to this is I'm grateful that I don't have to minimize who I am. I was just thinking about this the other day. Somebody was talking to me and they were like, yeah, you be in high energy all the time. Like, maybe you need to get grounded first before you do this high energy. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not minimizing my high ass energy because you motherfuckers cannot handle that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, I'm just not doing that. I love me. I love the energy that I'm in. Whoever is meant for me to love me is going to love me for that energy. Like, it's so crazy. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, but a situation ended up happening and I ended up like basically like talking to other people that I normally like don't engage more than hi and bye. Like, if anybody know me, I'm more personal. Like, I don't really, I don't get into politics. I don't really conversate. If I don't know you, I really don't talk to you. It's no disrespect to you or anybody else that you know. It's just that I'm really one of those people who, if there's no merit to me talking to you, I'm really not going to speak to you and engage in a conversation longer than what I have to. And that is okay. It's okay. A lot of people don't understand. It's okay. And I feel like when I started to engage with conversations with certain people, and I'm like, oh, wow. Like, and we just be cracking up laughing. I was like, oh, yeah, we should have been friends a while ago because you funny. You funny. I'm funny. Like, I just never had no reason to talk to you. Like, you're doing something different than what I'm doing, but you on the same time that I'm on, though. So I really can't say that you not, if that makes sense. Like, when people really support you, you can tell that because they show up for you. So I always thank people for that. Like, thank you for showing up for me. I really needed you. Shout out to you, the real MVP of the world, crack. Okay? Because a lot of times people don't show up for you sometimes when you need it. So I feel like with this Mercury retrograde, it was showing me some of the things that were hidden, right? And could not have seen why some of these things were washed away in my life. And then as it came up to surface, like even feelings that I haven't even thought that I had feelings for, like it was just like some of the things I'm like, oh my gosh, I had a weird ass attachment to this. Like, why? And I got to take the chance to explore it during this time. And I feel like now the shit that I no longer need is just going to flow away. Once Mercury starts to, doesn't just speed up automatically. It starts to turn the right way and starts to orbit the correct way. And then it speeds up to its normal speed. Okay. It doesn't just go its normal speed. It speeds up to its normal speed. So I feel like, because Pisces is a spiritual sign, and it's also like about the waves. Feel me? Like just wash it away. So I feel like at any point in time that when it comes to how I experienced this Mercury retrograde, it was just showing me things like, these are things that is in your rear view. Like, you need to let some things go. Like, you didn't think that this was hurting you, but it is. And I'm going to show you how it is. Like, I had to deal with emotions. Like I buried some emotions like deep down. Like, I don't know, like not even like deep down in me, but I kind of like had to deal with like people doing weird ass shit. And then they think I can't see through that illusion. Now, baby, I'm going to cut through and tell you I don't like what you're doing. I'm telling you, somebody put this thing on a stigma on me. they're like, y'all Aries are hotheads. And I was like, depends on what year you get in Aries. Like, I'm more like, yeah, I like a little fire here and there, but I'm also not a person who just goes in. If I feel like I'm gonna burn it down, like, who's that girl who's saying that song? She's like, I'm about to burn this bitch down. She need to lie down. Trigger. That's on Trigger. I don't have a problem with burning it down. That's not an issue. Aries can burn it down. They don't care. They burn it down, walk through the fire and watch it burn from the top of the mountain. And once it's done, and go down and rebuild whatever they were doing. I don't care about burning bridges. People be mad. I stand on me, period. You disrespect me, you're out. Burn it. Bow. No more bridges, no more connection. Goodbye. Nope. I don't want to be friends with you. You don't want to be saved. I don't want to be saved. I'm now in a position to say, like, I don't have to accept the environment that I used to be in. I don't want to be around it. Like, I liked it at the moment that it was. It gave me pleasure, but it didn't really fit me. And I never could fit in that environment because it wasn't for me. Like, I got to say that it was never for me. And I'm okay with that. Like, even in some places in workplaces, like, I was only there for a while. Like, it just wasn't for me. Like, I'm not meant to be structured like that. Like, that's not for me. Like, I don't want to be seen. Like, for me to be seen, I like to be seen. Now, let's get this straight. I like to be seen, but to be seen in the club does not give me a thrill. Like, I just don't want to, like, I don't know why I'm here. I remember I used to walk in the club, like, at some point I kind of got tired. Like, I got the thrill. I was standing up on tables, dancing, whoop-de-whoop, whoop. I done had a dance battle. I done had everybody looking at me while I'm dancing. I did all of that at a very young age with no kids, no babies. You feel me? So I don't live that life. That's a past life. I'm now on a different lifestyle and a different life. I'm like, I am going to do all the things that I wanted to do then. Like, I didn't really want to be seen in a club. Like, I really wanted to be doing the stuff that I do now. Yes, I'm real geeky. I'm real nerdy. Most people are like, well, yes, I am a nerd. I am very geeky. I don't know how to explain it besides saying, I am a geek. I'm a nerd. I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo. That's that Gucci. But I am weird and I'm okay with it. I don't want to be like everybody else. I'm not living up to the Joneses and the people around me. My only competition is me. It's so crazy because people are trying to start competing with me. Why are you competing with me? You need to be competing with the old version of yourself. And then I feel like, what I had to go through was learning how to communicate when things was hard. And now that I know how to do that, it's over with. What? No, bye. Even if it's going to cause some people look at it as a conflict. No, you might feel the way you're going to feel, and I honor that. But don't be mad when I say some stuff back, and then now you want to be all in your feelings. No, that's not how this game goes. I don't want to do that. If we can't communicate about our friendship, then we are not friends. I don't like the way how you talk to me. I don't like the way how you did things when we stopped talking. Oh, you didn't just go in and say some crazy stuff. You've been saying crazy stuff, and I've just been forgiving you. And then I get real mad because the universe just made you say some crazy stuff to the point where the universe knows as an Aries. Okay, you're going to piss me off, and I'm going to say I'm done. But like I said, anybody that I ever been real friends with, I would never put my hands on you because I loved you. Why would I about to put my hands on you for? Whether I loved you or not, I'm just not in the game for that. No, baby, I got better stuff to be doing with these hands compared to put my hands on you. I don't have to fight. Fight for what? We fighting over some money? Oh, okay. No, we're not. We're not fighting over money. I got to talk to you, though. I'm not fighting you. I'm done debating with people that have no merit to my future. What we got to talk about? People be so mad. I be like, what do you and I have to talk about? Well, I kind of want to repair our friendship. Repair our friendship how? What did you do wrong to me? And when I ask that question right there, some people, they go in like, what do you mean what I did wrong to you? Yes, what you did wrong to me. No, what did I do wrong to you? What did you do wrong to me? Why don't I want to be your friend? I remember I was talking to a person, I realized the whole time we had a friendship, I was her friend. She was not mine. I was like, wow, that's crazy. But she felt like I wasn't her friend because I didn't show up for something. I'm like, what? No, that's not how that goes. That is not how that goes. I'm okay with that, but that is not how that goes. But I'm not about to deal with you saying that to me. I'm okay. You know you owe me money, pay me. Pay me my money. You not paying me my money shows me how much you care about me. So then when you go back and you pay me my money, you're like, can we be friends? No. Why? It took you 7,000 years to pay me, and I don't see you pay somebody back in 2 days. You even saved your check to pay them back, but then you think that you're paying me back by buying me little meals. Hey, what meals? I could buy my own meals. I could buy your meal. That don't count as you paying me back my money at all. I want my dineros. I want it in blue faces, as a matter of fact. Like, what? No, I'm cool. But then if I let go from this karma attachment that you owe me, that's when your life gonna get funny. Because I always tell people be like, I believe in karma. I believe in the energy you give out come back to you. Period. You can't run from that because you put out that energy. I just want to put out love. I don't want to be any type of way. Like, I want to be around people when they hear my voice, they light up. Like, what's up? Hey. And they just start geeking. If you don't have people around you like that, then you need to find better people. You need to find your soul tribe. Because I'm telling you, even people who are there to assist you on your path, they are going to light up anytime they hear you. When I say that, I really mean that. People really respect your presence when you show up like that. I'm talking about, it's so crazy because I was like, I'm going to miss class. And my teacher, I was like, are you going to miss me when I'm gone? She said, yeah. Because who else going to ask questions in class? I'm like, oh, see? But she's like, nah, like you always have me thinking about things and how I teach, how it could be offensive to other people. And I was like, right. It ain't no difference than that. But it's so crazy because like I had like random people asking me to be my friend. Like, do you mind if we could be friends? And I'm like, sure. But anytime they see me, they face lights up. It's never, oh my gosh, here comes this girl. It's never they sad enough that they, like it's standard, man. These people light up whenever they see me. So why would I accept anything different than that? I even remember back in high school, and anybody who knows me in high school be like, she ain't lying when she said this. The people that were really my friends, I'm telling you, because a lot of people just like me because I was black. Okay, I was a black girl at school. They wanted to be nice to me. Some people actually went to elementary school with me, so they kind of know that. But when high school hit, some of my real friends, I don't care if time goes by, we talk on the phone. It's like no time has went by. It was like, hey, like what's going on with you? Woo, woo, woo. And anytime they talk to me, they just light up. They just like, man, I just know that whatever conversation we go have a ball. And if we're not doing that, because that is love, like I don't want to be a part of that. And I'm okay with that too. So many people be so upset at me. No, I'm okay with you being where you are in the space because you don't like people. Or you're mad at me because I don't want to smoke and drink. I don't want to be around it. I don't mind being around that in the situation. I'm just not a person. I'm not going to take my time out to sit down and drink with you. If you want to drink, that's fine. I might even pay for you to drink, but I'm not about, I don't want to consume that to be the happiness of that. Not less I'm celebrating. Cause I remember I was in San Antonio last year and I was on my revenge tour for myself. So last year was my revenge tour for me. And I'm like, no, fuck this. I'm going to San Antonio. I'm going to an R&B joint that play nothing but R&B songs, and I'm going to enjoy myself. And I went in there and had so much fun. Like, shout out to Black people. I love Black people. You feel me? I love us. Like, I was like, where all the Black people be in San Antonio? Everybody coming up to me. My friend was in there with me, but she left early. As soon as she left, all the girls came up like, you want to come sit with us? Like, that's crazy your friend left you. But you know what? We here with you now. We're going to celebrate. And so all the R&B songs that we sing along to, okay? Because when I See You by Fantasia, if you don't sing that, something's wrong with you and you're Black. Okay? We're going to have to talk. We're going to have to revoke that card. When I See You by Fantasia, we was all in there hitting. We all thought we was Fantasia hitting them damn notes, okay? But it was such an experience to the point where, I don't know, like, I like being in an environment like that. Like, where it's just love. Like, everybody, guys, women, they always telling me, come sit by them. They was like, you don't have to sit over here in the club by yourself. Like, come sit with us in the group. Like, don't even know me. Like, even I was standing there, I went another day, they were playing R&B too, because one night they did neo soul, another night they did like throwback R&B, like 90s R&B. And so I went for both nights, and believe it or not, all the Black people were extremely nice and educated. I want to throw that out there. I was like, what'd you go to school for? And dude was like, I go to school for, what did he say? He's like, I go to school for sociology, and he wants to open up a clinic, and but I was like, oh my gosh. He's like, yeah, you know, most people go down to school down here for psych. He's like, what you trying to do? And so we just end up having a conversation in the middle of an R&B house joint about psychology research, like healing, like shit. Like, that's the type of things that I like to do. I like to have educated conversations in places where people be like, what? Yeah, like, no, like, you could just tell, like, this place I was in was not a bar, and it was not a club. It was definitely a house joint party, like, that just had a bar in it, chilling. But I felt so at peace and at love. Like, I could sit down, just hear nothing but R&B music. I ain't got to listen to lick a rap. I ain't got to listen to a lick of country. Well, I wouldn't mind listening to some K. Michelle, but you know, it's love. I feel so loved at this moment. Like it was just like I was on a revenge tour for myself. Like, everything I wanted to do, I just did it last year. Like, cause I wanted to do it, and I had to do it for myself. I had to show up for me, and by showing up for me, I showed up for not just for my present self, it was more for my past self. Like, all the things that I neglected because other people wanted to do this. Like, now y'all wanted to be in the club going out. I didn't want to do that. Half the time I did not want to do it. Sometimes I did, because I did. I ain't gonna lie and say I didn't, but I didn't want to do half the time. I'd rather go around the city on, like, you wouldn't even think. Last time you see me, I might have been in Evanston. One time I might have been Price Hill. 30 minutes later, I'm somewhere else. Like, I like to move around. I don't just like to stand still. Standing still in one spot in the club was dangerous to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it's like, I don't mind loving people. I just can't love you where you at, though. Like, if you not on my same path of, like, where I'm going and where I'm trying to go, like, I'm okay with that. Like, and I'm not saying that I'm better than you or anything, because that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I love you enough for the both of us, and our paths do not cross anymore. Like, you're there and I'm over here. I don't want to do it anymore. Like, you said some things, it was very hurtful. We cannot come back from that. Sorry. Like, I should have been cut you off a few years ago when you said some crazy stuff. But yet I chose to forgive you because you're my friend and that's what you're supposed to do. But that's kind of abuse. And looking at that from a psychological standpoint, it's like, that's abuse. I'm just keep forgiving you for the same things. No, bro, I'm cool. I'm out. I love you, but I gotta love me too. So like I was working with like actually seeing why I was like, Mercury Retrograde really let me see like, this is why you are not in this environment anymore. I had to remove you. And so the universe was just showing me that, like, let me show you why you've been removed. Like you did a good job. Well done. And then it was just showing me about like hidden emotions that I had. Like, hey, look, you're not speaking up about this issue. You kind of care about that. So you're going to have to speak up so that way we know, like, it kind of like forced me to speak up about some things that I just be like, because normally like I'd be like, I say something back, but it's about the stuff that I usually just overlook. Like, nah, you need to say something about that. Like, because you kind of care about that. And it's okay for you to care about that. Speak your mind. Like, don't let somebody play you and trick you at your spot. That's crazy. No, they trick themselves out of their spot. Like, but I'm just happy at the fact that I'm just able to speak up in situations where I normally probably wouldn't, if that makes sense. And I'm happy about that. I don't care like how people feel about anything. I care about me. So I'm going to say the things that I normally wouldn't say. It's kind of hard to say that shit to your face, so I do it over music and bass. Music take me away. Okay, now, if you know Lil Wayne, you know that song. You gotta hold on to my receipts. You feel me? So I'm okay with that, but I'm also okay to be vulnerable because a lot of people think like being vulnerable is a weakness. I might do a podcast about that, but vulnerability is a perfect place to be in the universe. This is how you get the things that you want, even with God, whoever you believe in. This is how you get what you want. Believe in that. Like, believe in whatever you believe in, but be vulnerable with it. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to say, like, yes, I need somebody. I need to be loved. I need to be held. Like, if you're not holding me, I don't want it. If you're not going to kiss me every day, I don't want it. If you're not going to take me out on dates all the time, I don't want it. Like, you got to be able to speak up for exactly what you need. I don't like communication through text. Call my ass. Pull up on me. Man, listen, I'll pull up on you. Anybody who know me, yes, I was that friend. I'm still that friend. I'll pull up on you. What up? What's that? You all right? All right, come on. Let's go outside. I'm that friend for my friends. Like, anybody I love, like, I'll pull up on you. Like, what's up? And so if I feel like you don't pull up on me, I'm going to have a problem with it. But you can't expect something to not be that way. But if you want to communicate with me, you need to say that. Like, I need certain things. And I'm telling you, if I write somebody and I tell them something and they immediately call me, like, that lets me know they value me in their life. Some people be like, oh, no, that's not. No, yes, that is. They value me in their life. I don't care how big or small, they immediately call me like, what's that? What's that? What's going on? You all right? Like, no, I'm just checking to make sure you're good. Like, I do not like people who don't do that. And if you don't do that for me, because that's something I would do for you, I can't accept that. Like, I remember it was plenty of times. I have somebody that has been writing me on Facebook. It's plenty of times that I wrote this person the same thing they did to me. I'm like ignoring their messages. They did to me. And it's like, and it's not that I'm doing it to them because they're doing it to me. Like, I just have no purpose for you in my life. Like, there is literally no purpose for me and you to be talking right now. At all. On my mama. Like, I'm cool, you cool. We both, I don't want it. But Steady writes me. Like, but I never told this person I didn't want them to write me or anything. I just don't talk back. I was like, hey, like, what you want? Like, I'm just not about to talk back to you. Like, what do I need to actually say to you? What do we need to say to each other? Because actually, we don't need to say anything at all. And I'm okay with that. Sometimes you got to be okay with just being alone and being with you, the best place in space. And some people don't understand that. Like, I like to be at home. I love being at home. I love being at home by myself and my babies. Like, I love me. Like, oh, wow, yeah, I could sit in. Somebody posted something on Facebook, was like, could you sit in the house for 10 weeks just by yourself? No cell phone, no nothing. What? No cell phone, no nothing? Can I watch TV though? Or if I can't watch TV, can I get on YouTube to play meditative music? Yeah. Or I can play music? Fine. Yeah. Boom. Give me that. Easy money. Some people cannot do that. They have never sat with themselves long enough to love themselves and to figure out things that went wrong. COVID was the perfect time for me. I got time off of work. I had to figure out, I was like, man, I need to heal, some stuff going on. And then like people just kept falling off. And here's what I will say, because shout out to my girl Shannon, because that's my baby. Just throwing that out there. Shannon, my baby. Shannon said something to me, and she's like, because you're going to be going on this path, but you need to heal first. And like, I was doing all this crazy stuff at this time. So I needed to heal, right? But me and Shannon stopped talking. Not that because of like some bad things was said between her and I. And we just stopped talking because I'm going through healing. Sometimes when the universe, God, your angels, your ancestors, whoever you believe in, Allah, whatever your religion is, sometimes they need you by yourself so they can talk to you. Maybe there's some things that you need to heal, you need to see. And being silent and quiet and really working on you can actually help you. And the next time that you're going through a tough patch, I was in this environment and I loved it, and sometimes I didn't love it, to the point where I used to be in the bar crying. Like, man, I really want to go home. This is what I was thinking to myself, crying in the inside. Like, I really want to go home. I just want to chill. Like, they'll never want to do no fun shit. They just want to go to the bar. Yeah, I want to ride on go-karts. Like, what? Yeah, I want to do go-karts. I want to go walking in the park. I want to go sipping by the water. Like, they don't want to do none of that. They just want to go to the club and get drunk and get high. I don't mind even doing this at wherever the fuck we at. I just don't want to be in the club. I want to be chilling. Like, pull up on me just to see how I'm doing. Not a lot of people pulled up on me just to see how I was doing. It's so crazy because people say they vibe with you and all this and all that. Like, Shannon's one person who put up on me a lot at my house. So my respect for her is a little bit different. That I was leaving town and Shannon was one of my only friends that took me out to eat. Only one. All my friends took me out to eat and supported me. Like, I think whatever you're going to do, you got some stuff that you're going to do is impactful. You need to do that. And then I remember I was like perping about my location. Shannon was like, wherever my friend says she at, that's where she at. She there mentally. So that's where she's at. And it's like she really supported me. And I was just so happy, like, on her birthday, because she looks so beautiful, by the way. And I told her, like, I really missed her because I get all these memories around her birthday and different things like that. And just like different moments of life. Like, and I just remember, like, every time she used to be very nice to me, because I've been knowing Shannon since I was a little girl. So Shannon used to always be very nice to me. Like, and the only person that really actually saw me. A lot of people used to just see this light and they want to be around me because the light's around me. Not a lot of people really knew me. Like, she actually really knew me. Like, what's up? Like, all right. Like, yeah, I'm cool. But it's this thing where, like, I'm like, dang, I kind of miss my friend. Like, the only person that took me out, anytime I call her, like, hey, like, look, I want to pull up on you, she don't never make me pull up. She's like, look, I'm in this environment. I kind of don't want you to pull up down here. And that to me means she respect me enough to say, like, I don't want you in this toxic environment. Like, you don't need to be down here. You got some other stuff going on. You need to be present for that. I will meet you outside of this environment. Let me take you out to eat. Like, it's crazy, but I love that. Like, my real friends be like, nah, I kind of want you to be in this environment. Like, I love you enough to, I'm going to meet you outside of this environment. Like, what do you want to do? You want to go hang out? You want to go eat lunch? Like, let's have lunch. Like, let's go hang out. Like, woo, woo, woo. But it's never like, oh, I'm gonna bring you in this toxic environment. Like, nah, not my friends. Not my friends who love me. You know what I'm saying? Some people be like, oh, I want to go out. Why should you keep doing that? I'm like, I kind of don't want to go out. Like, I might go in an environment that I actually want to go in, but most of the time I don't want to go out. I want to have fun inside. I want to do, I would rather go mud riding. Like, what? Like, yeah, I want to be in South Carolina going mud riding. What? No. Yes. Like, you talking about, they got a country line dance. Okay, let me do that. You know, so it's one of those things where it's like, you gotta respect who you are and your growth. And the people, if you respect that, the people around you that's meant to be in your life is going to respect that too. Like, I'm telling you, like, there's a lot of people like, this environment's kind of toxic. Like, I'll just meet you out somewhere. And I respect them so much that even like, there is a person that I know, and like, when he's real toxic, he won't come around me. Like, he only comes around me when he's like not real toxic, and he'd be like, hey, like, I'm not in this environment. He has never invited me into an environment where they were doing crazy stuff. He's like, I can't have you around that. Like, it could be a different girl. She can come around that, but you can't come around that type of environment because I respect your presence so much. Like, you are above that. And so I thank him for that. Like, wholeheartedly, like, I love him just for that. Like, for sometimes people forget their value. But then it's like the universe will send people, your angels and ancestors send people to show you your value in a different way, reflected back at you. Like, hey, like, this is your value. Stop doing that. That's weird. So take the time out to see what Mercury was teaching you all. And I go through all that to tell you some things that's happened in my life and to like explore on some stuff. But take the actual time to see, what is the universe teaching you? I know sometimes, like, when my friends, they might complain about stuff or different things. I'm like, I'll give you a solution, but don't spend so much energy being upset about it. Spend that energy that you're upset about it fixing that problem. Use that mad energy and fix the problem. Recourse. I'm recourse girl. Hello. Fix it. I'm Coach K. I'll lead you to the way. Okay. But fix it. There's no reason to be mad. And so, like, when my friends be mad, I be like, cracking jokes, and they be like, man, stop playing. I'm like, no, like, you know, like, it's one of those things. And shout out to somebody, they stole my damn cat. Y'all know I love my cat. I just want Shorty to know, because I know she listens to my podcast. I know you stole my cat, and it's all right, but I want my cat back. So whatever, like, weird obsession you have with me needs to go. Let my cat go. She need to be free. She need freedom. But that's mad weird and crazy that you actually have my cat that someone gave to me. But I just want to tell y'all, take the time out to appreciate the detours in your life. Take the time out to appreciate the stops that are in your life. Appreciate the no's. Hold on, I don't want you to go right. I need you to go left today. I don't need you to go left. I want you to go straight today. You know what? Matter of fact, just turn all the way back around and do it again. But make sure you go right this time. Take the time to appreciate the little things, because the little things is what's going to lead you into where you need to go. I say that honestly, purely, and with love. I had to think about what I was going to say. And with love, like, take the time out to realize, like, where you are now. Like, I be missing home. I'm not going to lie. I'm like, man, I kind of want to go home. I miss seeing black people all the time. I miss seeing my peoples. Like, I'm just saying, like, I do miss my family. Like, I love all my cousins, whether we speak or not. Like, for real. Like, I love them all. There are certain cousins I treat like friends. You would never see me again. Don't even come up say hi. I already forgave you 3 different times for the same thing. Nah, baby, I'm cool. You chose the side, stay there. So you get treated like you're an outsider. But that ain't got nothing to do with me. But for my cousins that I love, I miss them. Like, my family, I miss them. I love them. Like, I might not say it all the time. I remember I was talking to this lady, and she was like, yeah, because I could be your mama. Girl, ain't nobody in this world strong enough to carry me besides that lady. You couldn't have something that's great. to come out of you. Don't you ever fix your mouth to say that you could be my mom, because you can never in your whole entire life be my mama. I love my mama. Don't ever get it twisted. Like, I will literally slap quarters, nickels, and dimes out you over my mama. Like, I do not play about my mama. So it's one of those things where it's like, like a lot of times people get in this motion like, oh, you just don't. I really be chilling for real. Like, the people that know I love them, I love them. Some people, they're too toxic, so I keep my distance from them. Doesn't mean I don't love them. I just love them from a distance. I love them from a distance. I do. Like, and I'm okay with that. I like boundaries. I like loving you from over there. It's okay. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful for your presence and my presence. And I honor me, which honors you, to stay over there and I stay over here. But for the people I'm no longer okay with, I don't associate with, just stay over there. There's no love lost or no love gained. Like, I'm fine, you're fine, and that's fine. How about we keep it that way? And there's no bad blood either. Like, I'll be wanting people to know that, like, for the people that I'm no longer cool with, I don't have no, baby, it is all love. I wish you the best and you keep moving forward and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. But I just really love the fact of, like, the people that I actually, like, cut off, and then, like, people that I know that might know this person. And I'm like, you know what? There's some energy leaking out, and I just stopped all of it. People only know what I tell you. I want you to know. Flat out. You only know what I want you to know. So if I want you to know something about me, I'm going to tell you. If I don't, then I don't. Other than that, that's the only update you will get about what I actually got going on, because I don't have to tell you that. That's my personal business. What does telling you what I have going on is going to make you happy? How is this going to benefit your life? Right? But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, like, I really be happy. Like, I actually listened and followed my intuition. Like, I listened to the guidance that came in me. Holy Spirit, the angels, the ancestors, like the universe, God, whoever y'all believe in, Allah, like, you gotta listen to the things. Like, if you ever get a feeling like, if it's ever, I don't know, or maybe, like, that's a strong no to me. Cause if it's meant for me, I'm gonna say, yeah, like, okay, let's go. If I don't say that, then it's a no. Like, I'm going to just keep your energy over there. That already is my first line of defense, is that maybe. Or I don't know. That's the first line of defense. Once you keep pursuing, keep asking that, it kind of gets a little sticky after that. That's kind of, the guards keep coming up for that. So you got to honor that and honor your spirit to be strong enough to let you know and guide you the way you need to go. But you also got to have discernment to know, is this real? Is this based out of the fears? It's not. Is it because you've been hurt before and you don't want to make connections again? Like, you need to take that time out to learn you. And the only way that you take the time out to learn you is by being by yourself for a moment. I tell people that all the time, like, bro, COVID was the best thing that happened to me. I had to figure out some things what I really wanted to do. Like, and I had to see, like, some of the people around me were not made for me. Literally, I remember I started selling candles. Shannon came up. Shannon was one of the first people that came to my house to buy a candle and told everybody to buy candles from me. How can I say that this person don't love me if you don't support me? Like, you're not supporting something that I do that I might really like to do. Like, how can I ever say that you love me if you don't support nothing? You don't share a post. You don't tell your friends to come shop with me. You don't shop with me. How does that tell me you love me? And then you get mad when people come in my life that I just meet that just like, hey, you got candles? I'm going to buy all 10 of them out the gate. Baby, you selling your candles for too low. You need to raise that price up. Like, your candles do what they say they do. Boom. Like, yeah, like, you need people to inspire you. If you don't have those type of people to feed you love, cut them off. Cut them off. And it's okay to cut people off. You just outgrown them. They're leaves on a branch, on a tree. They got to go. It's a season. Their season is up. Stop trying to pick up. You don't see a tree picking up leaves that it just dropped. Pay attention. You don't see a tree picking up leaves that it just dropped. So then why are you doing the same thing? That's my question to y'all. You're this tree, and there are things that are dropping off this tree. Okay? Why are you trying to pick those things back up when a tree don't pick it back up? Nature don't even run that way. Okay? So tell me, write me on any social media. Y'all know I love Snapchat, but write me on any social media and tell me, if a tree does not pick up the leaves that it drops and it just grow new leaves, what are you doing? Why would you pick up the leaves if the trees don't do that? Explain that to me, okay? Guys, thank you for always tapping in and listening to the Pretty Red ENT show. Y'all really support me, and I love y'all. Let me know how you feel about it and leave me a comment. I'm willing to answer any questions that y'all might have. Let me know how you feel about this episode. But like, man, it was pretty dope. It kind of touched on a lot of things that we got going on. Woo, woo, woo. And just let me know how Mercury was treating you. A lot of people said that Mercury took them through there. Okay. Mercury took me through there. Okay. It took a lot of people through there, especially in Pisces. True Node being in Pisces. You got Mercury being in Pisces, retrograding. Like, yeah. Have a great day with that one. But this ain't doing nothing to make, it's only helping you, and it's going to benefit you in the long run. So take the time out to really benefit from this energy. Okay? But thank you for always tuning in and tapping into the Pretty Red ENT show. I always appreciate y'all. Let me know how you feel about the episode on any of my social media accounts. Remember to go follow me at my webpage at theprettyredentshow.podbean.com. But thank you for always tuning in, tapping into the Pretty Red ENT show. It's your girl, Goddess Naquita, aka Pretty Red ENT.